Hey, what's going on? Clive Jeffrey here. Well, we're well into the second day of the Biz Builder Challenge, and it's all going very well. The big thing that we've been told to do is to start building our network, choose a social media platform and really concentrate on building a good following on that. And while I've been getting into it over the last few days, it's become quite obvious that there's quite a skill involved in doing this. And the skills involved either online and offline in real life are very, very similar. And if you take that approach, I'm sure you're going to be a whole lot more successful. There's definitely a tendency for people online to just, contact someone on their page, say hi, and throw their link in front of them and expect people to buy. And then they wonder why people don't, and they get all disappointed and end up quitting. I mean, the thing to realize is that you imagine yourself in a social setting like a networking event or a social gathering, and you just started, telling people that they straight away that they should just join your business or buy this, buy that. You're not going to get very far at all, and you'll soon find that you stop getting invited back to these kind of places. The exact same thing applies online. You've got to build a relationship first. You've got to get to know the people. Sure, you might recognize something from the post they've said that you have the ideal solution for them, but they don't know who you are, and they really don't care about the product that you've got at this stage. It's fundamental that you build a relationship with them. Really get to know them, and only then can you really offer a solution. Because who wants to take advice from someone they don't even know? It just doesn't happen, not in real life anyway. And just leading on to that, when we're in a social setting, really pay attention to the people that you're talking to. I mean, how many times have you been in a situation where you've been introduced to someone and then minutes later you've forgotten their name? That really is a sign that you really aren't listening to what the person is saying. Dale Carnegie actually did some studies on it and found that a person's name is the sweetest sound to a person's ears, no matter what the language. So it's a really important point to remember. Really concentrate, listen to what they're saying, not just to hear and find a gap where you can jump in and start rabbiting on about whatever you want to talk about. Pay attention, and you'll find that by doing this, you're going to form a relationship and a bond, and people will like to be around you. They say that people will forget what you say, but they won't forget how you make them feel. So if you make them feel important, they'll remember you, and that's what it's all about, building that relationship. Because at the end of the day, we want to build a business that revolves around relationships that are going to be long term. There's no point in having building a business that's not going to be there next year. So take it slow, really apply yourself to listening. It's a learned skill, and it's one that's going to serve you well, for the rest of your life. Now, I've actually written a blog post on my new blog, clivejeffrey.com, so you're welcome to go over there and read a bit more in detail about this. And also, I'd love to hear any comments and suggestions that you have on this topic. Feel free to leave them below this video or on the actual blog. So it's been great talking to you once again. I hope you found this helpful and of some value. And come back again and check it out tomorrow, because I'll be adding some more helpful tips that is going to help you grow your business. Clive Jeffrey.